Today I'm going to do a book versus film video of Matilda. Hello everyone, my name is Harmony. On this channel I talk about books, book reviews and any other reading related topics. Today I'm going to do a video that I've wanted to make for the whole of October at least. And I'm going to talk about the book versus film of Matilda. Actually seen the film of Matilda umpteen times before I'd ever read the book, and when I did read the book I heard it first in audio and then I finally sat down last year to read it in Braille. And I must say the two are quite different. I personally think both are very good as a book and as a film adaptation. But I absolutely love the book as far as it being both light-hearted and exploring topics that children go through, like bullying and adults essentially thinking that they're better than the children and they're always right about everything, basically, just because they're older. But also, when I was reading the book, especially even more so than the film, it's one of those where you think to yourself, what a sad early childhood this main character Matilda had. So a brief outline for those who are probably hiding under a rock somewhere and don't know the story. The story is of a little girl who grows up in this family who never really wanted a daughter in the first place, and she's the youngest of two children and pretty much left to her own devices. Now that sounds kind of fun, but obviously reading it as reading it as somebody who lives in the 21st century, I would see a whole load of alarm bells in a 4 or 5-year-old child left by herself for several hours a day and just wandering around the village. Having said that though, the way that this particular character is developed, she's a very, how do we say, fairly mature for her age. And yeah, that's kind of a big part of the story, because she somehow teaches herself to read and learns a lot from the local library before her parents finally get persuaded into enrolling her in the local school. And it goes on from there, and various things happen during the course of the time that she's at school, and resulting in the principal getting scared out of her own job, basically, and one of so she gets scared out of her own job, and in the meantime, like before that, Matilda has become friends with her teacher of her class in school. And so you've got all that going on at the same time, and yeah, you've got also somebody who is, so not only is Matilda basically almost forgotten by her own family, but she's also smarter than all the other children of her own age. So when the principal leaves, she's actually moved up to a much higher class in the school and does a lot better as an all-round person rather than just academically. And also, oh yeah, so it ends with her parents and brother leaving the village, and she gets left behind and goes to live with her teacher. And the parents really don't care what she does. She's just like, she's gone, they don't care, whatever. And so yeah, my timeline is a bit messed up here, but it's all going on all around about the same time. And during the story, Matilda has these, I don't know if you could call them magical powers or supernatural or whatever, but she has these powers that she uses to do things. And she notices that, to her relief, the powers more or less dwindle away as she has something more academic to focus her mind on, and she has more of a challenge. But I say a relief because then she gets to concentrate on everything else, not just the fact that she's bored with school and not learning anything in the lower classes. Yeah, so that's my rather messed up timeline of it. I know it's completely in the wrong order in places, but it's hard to it's hard to explain it without giving away every bit of the story, which I've probably just done anyway, so sorry people. And I would say the film is a very accurate portrayal, but there are one or two things that really bug me. So first of all, the fact that they've Americanized it. Why? Just why? it's a British story set in England. You know, the least you could do is have British actors and actually set the location in some place in England. But that being beside the point, the other thing that really got to me was the fact that yes, they do have to change things a little bit, but they completely changed, almost changed the story when Matilda's teacher is telling her about her family history and all that happened up to the point where she became a teacher. In the book, it's just them sitting in a room and her telling Matilda this history of her life. But in the film, it's more, I guess you could say, more like a reenactment, but a very diverged one. So things are included in there that totally don't happen in the book. And I'm like, what? Why? Like, you have an extra cat that has absolutely nothing to do with the story. Having said that though, if you excuse those minor plot holes in the film and just see those as a book and film and read them independently of, read the book and watch the film independently of the other. Like I said, they are both great, fantastic book and film. Now, I do hear there is a play version, like a musical play retelling type thing. And I haven't seen that. Apparently it is very good. But, I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave it open to you guys. What do you all think of Matilda? Book, film, both, neither? As usual, if you like this video, feel free to hit the like button, share with your friends. Otherwise, leave a comment, and I will see all of you in the next video.